What we wanted was for them to pass these laws, and they did. I think within this week, next week the steps should all play themselves out, in turn revealing the funding for it. If that funding is at 1,310, please be patient. Sudani is protecting the new exchange rate and the lower notes. Be patient. Be smart. Everything they have told the citizens points in one direction. Central bank, stimulating hoarded money in homes is one of the most important challenges of the stage. Quote, an official at the Central Bank of Iraq said that stimulating the money hoarded in homes and transferring it to the banking sector is one of the most important challenges facing the current stage. Member of Parliament, voting on amending the budget will solve part of Baghdad and Erbil's differences. They are saying when they voted last Sunday they solved most of the differences between Baghdad and Erbil. Now they need to finish it up, but they want you to know they have made great progress. Reuters reveals the second largest deal in the history of Iraqi resources, $25 billion with BP. Soon bank manager friend Aki update. Aki's bank will only be for currency education or for people that want to travel to Iraq. Aki's bank is not to distribute low notes inside of USA. Iraq has already laid the groundwork for an increase in the value of its currency. They have been working on economic stability for 20 years with two major setbacks, ISIS in 2014 and the pandemic in 2020. If Iraq maintains an annual growth rate of 5% to 10%, the IQD could take many years to reach 10 cents. But remember, we, and economists worldwide all agree speculation trading and psychological milestones play a major part in the value of the IQD. Thus we are hoping the Development Road project and other major projects in Iraq will cause a landslide of speculative trading and psychological milestones. This is amazing, the speed of the information that is coming. It is in volumes and it is massive in instructions and education of the monetary reform to you citizens. The laws are in place to expose the new exchange rate in the 2025 budget. Everybody knows the truth is about to be revealed. That's why Alak and Sudani are telling Iraqi citizens, we are going to cover all the details very soon about this monetary reform. We're going to tell you about your new exchange rate, about your new lower notes. We're going to tell you everything very shortly. This is so exciting to be a part of this history. It's epic. I heard something fun today. I have someone from the East Coast that I had the privilege of meeting when I was in Reno many years ago aggregating my dinar with the Wounded Warrior crew. I don't know all the details, but I know that a very sudden trip west has been initiated. He has been asked to be there. I do not know what for yet. All I know is he got the call and has to get there. He has not made that trip in close to 4 years. So when I heard this particular individual, someone I know in real life, I got very excited today. It could be nothing, but it could be huge. I think it's huge. The contact is indeed out west now. This is a first in years, so I am very upbeat about that. So what does this mean to you as a dinar investor? It means the groundwork is being laid for the RV of the Iraqi dinar. It is no longer a question of if but one of when. Only the most serious of potential global traders are tutored in the protocols of the integrity and cross-border payments regimen. The RV has always been a matter of speculation, but now we have tangible proof that it is about to happen. The E wouldn't bother, nor would the K2 consultants, if they didn't believe that Iraq is ready. We can now relax and wait for Iraq to acquire this training and apply it to the RV which has already been established. Here are the key components of the new training happening now. First, cross-border payments. Iraq did a very poor job of remittances across borders, which branded it as untrustworthy and undependable. This training will give Iraqi banks the necessary tools to completely eliminate the former days of suspicion. This will open up the wide world of trade, which will in turn continue to drive up demand for this valuable currency. Second, financial integrity. The banking industry has struggled with corruption and inefficiency. No one wants to take a chance on countries that cannot be trusted. This training is tackling these problems head-on. Adherence to AML standards is a must. Anti-money laundering. The mere involvement with K2 Integrity Consultants, the gold standard, sends a clear message that Iraq is serious about becoming a global partner. This is the final piece of the RV puzzle. Iraq's had restrictions on her currency and currency transfers. She hasn't been on the Forex in an international capacity. Why? Because it has to do with the IMF, obligations, compliance, and it has to do with currency transfers across the world for trade. The central bank is talking like she's going international. That sounds like having the ability to move her money, which is the dinar, across borders and to do trade. It looks like Iraq has the ability to fully access the IMF's compliance with Article 8 and Article 4 of IMF's requirements, which promote free convertibility of member currencies. It looks to me Iraq has gone as far as she possibly can in making an announcement. Trump restores tough line on Iran, includes watch on Iraqi banks, Gulf states transshipment of prohibited goods. Quote, U.S. President Donald Trump revived the tough line toward Iran. Two documents released by the White House, National Security Presidential Memorandum/NSBM2 and Fact Sheet, President Donald J. Trump restores maximum pressure on Iran. NSBM2 is addressed to 17 senior officials at 16 U.S. government agencies, including the State Department. NSBM2 directs the Secretary of State to take immediate steps in coordination with the Secretary of the Treasury, to ensure that the Iraqi financial system is not utilized by Iran for sanctions evasion or circumvention, and that Gulf countries are not used as sanctions evasion transshipment points. The Ministry of Finance and the World Bank agreed, today, Thursday, to continue coordination and joint work to enhance economic stability in the country. The ministry stated in a statement received by Al Maluma Agency, that Taif Sami received today the World Bank representative in Iraq, Emmanuel Salinas, in the presence of the Regional Director for Human Development, Fadia Solde, and the accompanying delegation, to discuss ways to enhance cooperation between the two sides in supporting development projects and implementing economic reforms. She stressed the importance of partnership with the World Bank in financing programs aimed at achieving sustainable development, and the Iraqi government's commitment to implementing financial and economic reforms to ensure the stability of the national economy, noting that these reforms aim to enhance sustainable growth, improve the management of financial resources, combat corruption, and enhance transparency in government institutions. For his part, the World Bank representative praised the Iraqi government's efforts to improve the economic environment and enhance transparency and efficiency, stressing the bank's readiness to provide more technical and financial support in line with Iraq's development priorities. The two parties stressed the continuation of coordination and joint work to achieve strategic goals and enhance economic stability.